All right, so are people still excited about Sapphire Shuriken? Does it really matter if I have a game out? We'll find out today. It doesn't. 1.94 million. Almost 1.95. Almost there. Almost there. Come on, guys, hurry this up. We need that AAA game out, and I don't want you guys... I don't want you guys screwing off on me here. All right. Done? We're gonna go straight into it. Done. All right, Scuba Steve is now complete. Let's develop a new game. AAA game. Mature. I've been looking over what we have. I unfortunately can't do like a mix of things. I haven't done Cyberpunk, have I? Let's do Cyberpunk. Because it still works. It's a simulation game. We released, what did we release last time? Shit. How dare I forget? Cyberpunk simulation actually works, but action RPG would be better. Didn't we do an action adventure? Screw it, we're ending it on an RPG. We're ending it on an RPG. We're gonna do a Cyberpunk action RPG. Because it's been a year since I've done anything, hasn't it? I should check the game history just to be sure here. It was an action strategy game and it came out 39/6. So it has been a year. It has been a year. I'm fully cleared to do whatever I want right now. So we're going to go for the Cyberpunk action RPG. And even though this is not what was necessarily suggested, we are going to go with this. I can't do multi-topic. I would love to, but the suggestion was for a sci-fi racing game, which would be great, but I can't do that. So we're going to do an action RPG that involves a lot of racing in it. Yeah? That could exist. And by Rick La Tortuga, this game has been named Anti-Grav Crashdown. All right, let's go for the Scuba Dive, which has the highest market share, just like it should. Just like it should. Fine, we'll do it for everything. We'll do it for everything. Scuba Steve. We'll make it mature, Cyberpunk, mature. Absolutely Cyberpunk, mature. Let's head in. 3D graphics version 7. All right, you guys, start again on the marketing campaign. New topics. I don't believe I've released a Cyberpunk game before, so that should work out well. Custom hardware, please. Get back in there, guys. We're gonna make everything work. Everything works. So for an action RPG, once again, the action being first is important. It doubles its effects. Everything in engine, as is actually. Advanced physics is important for this, though. All right, do we have that the way that I want? I believe we do. It's always hard to tell at the end of it, but we'll do what we can here. We'll do what we can. And if this works out well, and I get that $1 billion, which is now the goal, then everything will work out well. Screw it, let's market this early. Let's market it early. I was told that it wasn't going to help to market it early, but I'm going to market it early anyway. Seriously, Angela. All right, Curtin Gillen from Gamers wants to do an interview. All right, this one's a lot easier for me. Action RPG, more on level design or more on sound? Level design. Thank you for your time. Oh, she made up for it with a 20 there. And people agree with me, as they should. As they should. Let's hype the game some more. Damn it, I want to make money on this, and we need to sell consoles, damn it. We need to sell consoles. We're up to 7.6. I want to get up to 10, but we'll see what we can do. This is going to be the last game that I make. All right, so action RPG, nothing in dialogue, level design and AI. So once again, as is. It's gonna screw up somebody, isn't it? It's gonna screw up somebody. Oh, I put voiceover. That was the thing that I wanted to take off. I have such a hard time getting the RPG and good management. Such a hard time with that, but we'll get it working. Let's do another large campaign. It doesn't really help as much as I would like. Is the marketing campaign almost done? I feel like the own convention does the most. So once that is done, immediately start the own convention, which is the only thing that I can do. We have officially done as much as we can. All right, develop console? No. It's the only thing that we can do. All right, no more bonus for the new trend, the new topic. I can deal with that, I guess. Holy crap, look at all that, though. We're gonna get another large campaign out there. This thing is gonna sell, damn it. This thing is gonna sell. And then graphics, sound, and no world design. Actually, I can lower sound a bit on me. So we can lower this all the way, and then lower this. Yeah, there we go. There we go, and I get good management with more graphics. Come on, Leroy. As many graphics as you can get. Market the shit out of this thing. Come on, anti-grav crash down. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. Everybody's going to love it. Oh, there was another 20. Like, she makes up for it with those 20s every once in a while. All right, the own convention will happen soon. Over 2,000 in technology. We want that number to be high. We want that to be high. Shit, they want to start going on vacation. All right, in 4 weeks. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Why is the hype so low on this? Okay, so that's the marker. They were barely at yellow. Are you guys excited to see Anti-Grav crash down? It's coming out soon. You guys are gonna love it. Also, if I could hire more than 6 people. Oh, just short. 1.997. Couldn't get 2 million visitors. I was really hoping for that too, but it just didn't happen. Oh, you guys are not going on vacation till this is done. In fact, you may never go on vacation ever again. You guys might be fired at the end of this. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right, that should be a new record in technology. I don't think it's going to be a new record in design, though. 1 bug. I'll be fine with that. All right, new record, new topic, new combo, good management, AI up to level 10. Is that the last thing that was at level 10? No. We still need sound and dialogues and engine, but doesn't seem like 10 is really that important. All right, let's see how Anti-Grav Crashdown did. Not seeing enough 10s there. Yeah, this is the problem. Once you start getting towards the end of the game, you can't really improve as much as you would like. So we only get a 7.5 on it. We only get a 7.5. All right, we will watch that go to the end. Let's get a game report on that. Also, you guys do not have a budget anymore. Oh, they are jealous. They are jealous. Actually, no. I need a little bit here. Put it at 1 million. Oh, there's still the backlog. There we go. Forgot about the hardware portion of that. All right. So it looks like the longer that I'm going to go, the worse scores I'm going to get, simply because I cannot improve quickly enough anymore. So that is probably going to do it. And we're going to wait till the end of Anti-Grav Crashdown here. And everybody desperately wants to go on vacation. You know what, though? I've been waiting to do this a long time. Angela, you're fired. Get the hell out. So we finally fired somebody now that we're done with the game. It no longer matters. Sound is not important. Cyberpunk Action RPG is great. Mbox Next Action is good. Mbox Next Mature is just okay. So, now that we have finished this, let's look at our whole game history, which is a fantastic idea that MN Lindgren did have. Let's start from the beginning here. We started everything off with the Dogs of War. Wasn't fantastic. I got 6s on it. Airplane simulation game. We released that just for the PC. Dragon Journey was actually the worst game that I made. Medieval RPG. It did not do well. Did not do well. It only sold me 8.2 thousand. Even Dogs of War did better than that. X Chrono came next. Time travel RPG. It sold 16.3. That was before I knew about the RPGs coming out in a row. That was the issue there. But it sold 16.3. Then we had Ynet, our UFO strategy game, 5.5, sold 11.1 million, or 11.1 thousand there. It got a 5.5 just for the PC though. King of the Domain came next, 775. I actually got some good scores there. 28.4 thousand sold of that. Sirs of the Circle came out next. Did not do well because I did 2 medieval games in a row. Once again, I was not aware of that, so that did pretty poorly there. Did not do well. 18.3 thousand sold. Dragon Journey 2 came next. Much better showing from that. 38.8 thousand units sold. 7.75 once again just for PC. The first console game I believe I did was Surge in Back. I did that for the TES. 69,000 sold. I'll take it. It was for young kids too. Taekwondo Kid just did badly for me there. Not good. Not good. 25,000 sold of that. 5.25. Nearly Dead Polka did significantly better. 79.2 thousand, 7.25 rating. We did that for the Game Link. Magicry was groundbreaking. That is what enabled me to start hiring other people. We sold 432,000 Magicry copies. Got a 975. We gained 3,000 fans as a result of that. Are You In Yet? A hacking strategy game. Didn't do quite as well, 7.25, but we sold 47.2 thousand of it. Then we have Runner, California Marine. Once again, not that great. Not that great. We sold 1.5 million units of it because I believe it was a medium game. They don't let me know that anymore. But we did okay with that. Then My Drunk Daddy came along, and we sold that on the Gameling. I still can't believe I did that one. 2.1 million units, 7 rating. We didn't do fantastic with that one. But then we did Time Crusaders. I must have done a new engine. That's why it did so well. 875. We had 2.5 million sales for that one. And that came out for the Super Nintendo, the Super TES. We have Deadly Combat, came out for the Play system, so I moved quickly between consoles there. 1.6 million units, only got a 7 for that. What are you going to do? Then we did the Curling Master, which was ironically very good, but I will take that. 2.3 million sold for that. 8.75, that did well for us. Then we went kind of back and we did So You Like Probing, which did not do nearly as well. Apparently people don't like probing that much. Only 1.1 million sold, 6.25 only on the PC. Then we did Triple Panda, which was fantastic. 3.4 million sales there, 9.25. People love Triple Panda. Then we had Robert A. Fett, Bounty Hunter, our UFO adventure game for the Play system. Only got a 7, only got 1.8 million sales there. But then we had Wild Legs, which was fantastic. The best RPG that we made for quite some time. 2 million sales, though, only, considering that wasn't that great. But we got a great score on it, and that might be the more important thing. Then we had Battle Frogs, which got a perfect 10 for the Play System 2. 2.6 million units sold. Apparently it was not nearly as difficult as Battletoads was for me. But that did fairly well for us. Then we had Cannibal Crossing for the 64. I made a cannibal game for the 64, a detective casual game. 775, but we sold over 5 million of those. Pitchfork Paladin came next, our dungeon simulation game. We sold 16.8 million copies of Pitchfork Paladin, which I'm suddenly having a hard time saying. Got a 9.5. That worked out pretty well. Then we went back to a Wild West RPG with Shotgun Chronicles for the Play System 2. 2.6 million sales on that, even though it did very well. So this must have been a published deal, and this one was not. That's the way that I gotta look at it. But yeah, some of my best stuff didn't necessarily sell all that well. Then we had a comedy adventure game by the name of Pete's Crazy Story for the PC. Sold 2.8 million of those. Got a 9.75 on that. The Walking Moose came up next, a 9.25. 3.5 million sold. That was multi-genre, actually. That was our first multi-genre. Looks like it. We sold that for the modern consoles, pretty much. We got 3.5 million, 9.25. I will take that. Then we got Escape from Sweaters, our first attempt at a Bill Cosby game when I was not fully comfortable saying the full name out loud. We sold 4 million of those. Got an 8.75. I'll take that. We had Leroy Rubshaw's Pirates, which sold well. 9.5, 7.2 million units sold on 3 different consoles. Then we had My First Puppy, our virtual pet simulation game. Once again, great rating, 7.8 million sold for that one. Then we kind of took a step back with Angry Bards, which I'm still not entirely sure why I did so poorly on that one. Maybe it was because I did the new and it was a mature game. I don't know. Still not 100% sure on that one. But we sold 1.5 million despite that. Got a terrible rating on it. Then we did our first sequel, our first official sequel, Magic Redose, The Magic Reckoning. That got us a perfect 10. We sold 8 million of those. That was great. Then we had Freebird Correct OK Defender. That got us quite a bit of sales, 9.2 million. Once again, just modern consoles and the PC, 9.75. Then we did Left to Die, 9.75 once more, 12.8 million sold. That did quite well, our action casual game. Then we did a bird dating simulator where we sold 3.3 million. It only got a 7, unfortunately. I remember thinking this is not going to do all that well. I don't remember why, though. Then we did our Galaxy Pirates, our first MMO. It doesn't say that anywhere, though. We only got a 7 on that. We still sold 11.5 million. You are going to sell a lot more MMOs than anything else, but it costs a lot of money, which is why we canceled it. So we made up with that with Escape from Bill Cosby's Dungeon, which got $13.1 million, or 13.1 million in sales. Like $200 million. So good. All right, next up we have Sun Hobby 2. We're in today's stuff that I did today. For you guys, I don't know, it was probably a couple weeks ago, but 6.5 million units sold for that one, 8.25. That came out for everybody. Then we did Overtale, our best game. I'm just going out and saying it. It was our best game. We sold 61 million units of Overtale, and we got a 10.25. That was so good. That was so good. Then we took a step back with Game Dev Tycoon. I'm still not sure why I didn't get the achievement for that one. I'll have to check to see what I did wrong on it. But we got 8 million, and we got a 7.75, so I'll take that. Next up, we had Quiet Mountains. Once again, 7.75. This was starting to get to the point where I couldn't improve quickly enough to get the higher scores. Once we released Undertale, that was pretty much it. We got 7.6 million units sold on that, and that worked out pretty well too. Then we had Angela Olsen's Heartstoppers, which got her fired, amongst other things. Only 2.7 million units sold of that, 6.75. and released it for the modern consoles. Then we had Sapphire Shuriken, our first scuba dive game. This sold 9.3 million units, got an 8.5 on the critic score. I'll take that. And then finally we had Anti-Grav Crashdown, which is still being sold. It got us a 7.5. We'll go over what the rank on that is once it is completely done. It might not get 5 million though. So this looks like a good time to just cut it to say that is going to do it for now. So it has been a long journey with Scuba Productions. I feel like I have done everything that I wanted to do. I apologize that I couldn't get to all of the requests that I had. There were a lot at the end, and at the end I could really only pump out one game a year, so it became really difficult. So I do apologize that I didn't get to any of those, and I do thank you guys for giving me the requests. This has been a fun game. This has been quite a fun game, and there we go. Anti-Grav Crashdown is now off the market. 4.87 million units, generating 87 million in sales. But like I said, this has been a fun game. I would recommend it. I would recommend doing it with a guide though, because if you don't understand how the game works, then it becomes very aggravating to watch yourself fail and you're not sure why. You know, you're doing better than ever and you're getting 4s. I even got a 1 once when I did this once, when I was unaware of the thing about repeating your topics and genres. When you couldn't do that, that was a problem for me. But feel free to experiment with yourself. This is a lot of fun. I don't want to go to the game convention, but that is going to do it for Game Dev Tycoon. I hope you guys have enjoyed this whole series. I've been Baller Scuba, the leader of Scuba Productions and the expert in story quests. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.